What up, y'all? It's your man, Abuamerican. Co-wife. Available on Android and Apple. Go download it. No more discounts. Sign up time is over. I told you guys to do it. You didn't do it. Abuamerican.com. Get over there and check out what we got for you. So, I'm going to be focusing on the ladies a lot in the next coming weeks and months. And most of the men's content and material is going to start heading towards the membership area. I don't know if I'm going to do membership content for women. If I do, it'll be stuff that my wife produces. This thing has no suspension, so I'll bounce around all crazy. Whoa, what the heck, man? I want to talk about your word as a woman. And what I want you to do, it's like it's annoying, this thing bouncing around like this. It's like, is the road really that rough? And what I want you to do is I want you to keep your words, ladies. You know? Now, there's been historically no precedent or obligation for a woman to keep her word. We understand that you women, you say things, and it's all based upon how you feel right now. I'll love you forever. That's how you feel right now. I'll never leave you. That's how you feel right now. There can never be another man in my life. That's how you feel right now. And that'll change from one moment to the next. And men who are watching this, you should understand that what she tells you only applies to right now. I think I can go this way. It's not for life. And there's really nothing you can do about it. You can complain about it, you can moan about it, but the reality is this is how women are. And don't hate them for it. That's just how they are. They're fickle, super emotional beings. Ladies, that's what you are. And don't say you aren't, because we have enough proof to see that you are. But what I want you to do is to start keeping your word. Because see, if a man is only worth his word. If a man doesn't keep his word, I need lotion. If a man doesn't keep his word, nobody likes him. Nobody wants to deal with him. Other men don't want to deal with him. Women don't want to deal with him. He's a liar. He's not reliable. He's a lot of things. But, oh man, it's like everywhere you turn, the roads are cut off in this place, man. He's a lot of things, but he's not anything that anybody wants to deal with. A man, no matter how rich he is, no matter how powerful he is, he will be scorned for not keeping his word. You women, though, you get a free pass. And you shouldn't. Listen, here's the thing. And when I say keep your word, this is pretty easy for you. It means don't say things that you absolutely don't mean or you're not sure that you can maintain. Don't say, if you're not married to the guy, don't say, oh, I'll wait for you, I'll do this, I'll always love you, there'll never be another man. Don't tell a guy that if you don't actually know that you can do it. You might feel like you can do it right now. Don't make that promise. Because a man, in the way he thinks, he's going to take you for your word. And he's going to be like, okay, fine, I accept that, I believe that. And so what happens is, he believes you. You break your word because you meet the next new exciting guy, and I don't know, he's closer, he talks better game, maybe he looks better, maybe he's just a better guy. That's fine. There are better men out there than all of us. But you made a promise. You said something. And that's supposed to mean something. Your word is supposed to mean something. So either don't make the promise or keep the promise. But don't go saying stuff and then later on injuring people, which brings us to the next point. Injured men, a lot of times this is how men get injured. This is how men go black pill, as they call it, where he's just like real negative, and he just starts doing his own thing and he goes out and he starts injuring women. Listen, men, believe it or not, despite what you've been told, men love very deeply and very strongly. Men are very passionate. All the romance novels of the past were written by men. The standard for romance was written by men. Men are super romantics. They really are. You might not believe it, but they are. Men are very romantic. And they fall deeply in love. And society will have you believe otherwise. But one thing that's also connected to a man's deep emotions and ability to feel is his ability to cut off his emotions. And so when you run into that guy, he's there, he knows what to say, he's doing all the right things, but he's emotionally unavailable, as y'all like to call him, then understand this guy, he's been run through the ringer by a woman. Yes, I'm going to blame you for hurt men. Women hurt men, and men respond accordingly. We are creatures that learn very rapidly. Okay, do not, under any circumstances, invest your heart into an unproven woman. And so what happens is, there's no longer this balance. He's not willing to invest. You're trying to get him to invest. Maybe you're really interested. This thing is like, man, it's like really bouncy. You're trying to get him to invest, or you want him to invest, or you want a relationship with him, but now he's pulled the trigger shy. And nobody did that to him but a woman. So ladies, a lot of times y'all complain about problems with men. Oh, they're like this. Oh, they're like that. Oh, they're doing this. Oh, they're doing that. And it's your fault. And this doesn't only have to be in breaking your word. That whole life, when men treat you like a slab of meat, that you don't, in a way you don't like, maybe you want him to commit, but he's just like, he's doing his thing with you, on you. Whose fault is that? Some woman taught him that that's an acceptable way to deal with women. Okay, I can hit it and quit it. And some of y'all, some of y'all sisters, y'all are like about that life, and then you're upset when brothers don't want to commit, because you have the signs of previous relationships on you, although you've never been married, or you're carrying that baggage with you. No matter how you flip it, those good dudes that you all want that are injured or dealing with issues or trust issues, it comes from something that a woman has done to him. And y'all women know it, because y'all say, who hurt you? So you know that this is something that you women are creating. Who hurt you? Yeah, my ex hurt me. I've been hurt by women, absolutely. And what happened, I learned a lesson. Other women don't get the pluses and the bonuses that they did. Or if they do, it's a lot of work, and it takes time, for them to earn that from me. More than most of them are willing to invest or wait. And to me, it's like, if you're not willing to invest and wait that long, well, then you don't deserve it. So it becomes a vicious cycle, and it's getting larger and larger with this attitude that women are like learning in the Western society and Western world in the modern times. So, I don't know. Ladies, keep your word. Don't say stuff to a man and he believes you and then you let him down. You're not obligated to give him your word, so don't. You don't have to give a man your word. Don't give him your word. But you're not, but there is an obligation, at least ethically and morally, to keep your word. So don't make promises you can't keep. I gotta put some lotion on my face, guys. I'm like really ass shattered shower this morning. Stop doing that. It's terrible. It's harmful. And it's hurtful. And it leads to more harm and hurt.